Raiders get set to match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Ka'imi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Come, 180.
Check, 55 to Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about all the time knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Mike, 59 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson completes it to Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right? And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
180.
You can't block me. You
18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down.
watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
19.
Check, 59.
Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Setting up the screen for Miller. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
And it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set. 19.
Watch the screen.
Let's go.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Check, 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is He's going to go down. They sack him
I'm coming back.
on the final play of the first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he's got Miller. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll run it with Cohen, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert!
Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. J.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Trubisky will throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let him know.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Angelo Blackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Mike spot now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right.
That's what I do.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass as the Bears push further out in front. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right here.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Dancing to his left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
You don't want none.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Lock in, lock in. Get him, boys. Alert, 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 alert.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. J.J. Watt. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
That's a percentage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me.
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll try. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
No. Off.
Check nine.
Pick the edge. Come. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's easy work.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
So on their record, it goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mike.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson, flush to his right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
Let's go, boys.
And he'll go
Let's go.
down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What is that? 88. Check. 59. Watch the run.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's go.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
19. Hey, 31. 64.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and
Let's
maybe
make
a little
these
concern
babies
up
crawl
front because they're not
back
giving him any space right
Let's
now.
make these babies crawl all the way back.
59.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Go.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Throwing on second and 8. Watson flushed out right. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Let him go.
Here we go on fourth. Watson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you don't make a run the football.
Now it's Watson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Finding fouls complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are back within a single score. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Buster Screen.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's complete to Robinson. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. I'm coming.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man.
Let's go, baby.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll try the jet sweep here.
Get there.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set. 19.
It's 59. Mike the 59.
Let's go, D. Big series right now.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Watson on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first and 10, Watson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Set. 19.
Mike 58, right there.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, screen play. Johnson, only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Back to throw. Watson. Flush to his right. Open man is QT, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert!
Now it's Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey! High 7.
Mike 5'9".
You ain't ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And Walker has it. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 for the sack.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
Here we go. Play action. It's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now Cohen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep rights. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 83 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Hey, you're on an island over there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Push him back.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Here we go,
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for it. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, check, 59.
Yo.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third and short.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he locates Walker, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Get ready.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. These two teams all tied after one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. So we got man. Ready.
Here's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Alert.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3 down.
Check 6-6. Pull it hard.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 50 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This one into the hands of Burton.
Boom!
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. He's got Burton here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Again, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Mike.
Now Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. 2 yards on the... Touchdown there. And the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like
to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Mike's 5'9".
Hey, seam 6. Seam, get it.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's second down.
On the
So
set.
line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
5.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
70, Indy.
In your face.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tannehill. And Walker has it.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages,
here we go.
when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis. 62 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and then fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And so a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, fellas.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some changes you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check, 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
18. 22 jet bomber.
On 2nd and a couple. Trubisky, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Check, 55, Mike.
Here we go.
Hey, watch this, watch this. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys are able to regain the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Burton. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want another block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
All day, baby, all day.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
18. 61, matchbox lights.
Watch the ship. Chance.
Watch that.
On 3rd down, Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Rush in.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here,
60
he's
out
one that has to
more.
absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Get it.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Walker with a grab, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Makes 3.
Tannehill now.
Chopper.
A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Check nickel.
5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Let's go.
Every penalty
60
so
Pittsburgh.
critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Let go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so.
That's it, baby.
But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's complete to Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Back to throw. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
They've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready, set.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
Ready, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. The time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, Haywood. Big grip.
He's back to throw.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Come on now.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
First down and run with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Red, tough.
Here's Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Hey! Boom! Ball! Hey, let's go! Interception, baby! Let's go!
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Jim, check 52.
Get it.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack, baby, sack. Eat.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.